unleash hell with him. It's like, it doesn't matter. I just kick him in the teeth, and that's what the Packers are going to do to Steelers. They're going to kick him in the teeth, and they're going to win the game outright. And we're one step closer to the playoffs and one step closer to you.
Well, we're
one step closer to you.
You almost can't miss the playoffs because there's just, in the NFC, there just aren't that many candidates anymore.
Because we're just that good.
Well, no, it's the other teams are that bad, frankly. Dan from Woodbury, you're up.
Well, I've changed my mind in the time that you started your prediction, and then Gerbschmidt just finished with his. I've changed my mind 3 times. I think it's kind of a tough game because you do think Pittsburgh, defending Super Bowl champs, one for the other thumb. Do we have any pride left? But I also think they get bored because of that too. Because once you've drank from the silver cup, it's hard to get excited about a late season game against Green Bay. That's meaningless to them.
Yeah.
Because of that, I think I will go with Green Bay. I think Green Bay does win the football game.
Next up,
he's copying me.
Then, all right. Well, you know what? I'll have them go first next time. How about that?
All right.
Saints at home, undefeated, trying to basically match up with, keep pace with the Indianapolis Colts, favored by 7.5 over the floundering. Why did I pick them? Dallas Cowboys. New Orleans at home, favored by 7.5 against the Cowboys. I'll go. Here's the order we'll go with this time. I'll go first. New Orleans. I'm done with Dallas. I guess is a better way to put it. I'm done with them. I'm done trying to believe in a little bit of what they've been able to do defensively, even though what's becoming increasingly clear is, for all the stuff about their offense and what was supposed to be once high-flying, they don't have a lot of great offensive players. They're not explosive anymore. Romo, because he got pounded so much for throwing the stupid interception, he's no longer playing loosey-goosey, and they're kind of an anal offense. New Orleans tends to play these games close, even when they win them, but I think this one they're going to blow out. I think they'll win easily at home to keep pace with the Indianapolis Colts. Guardsy?
I'm with you on that one as well. I think because it's the Cowboys, a lot of people are actually picking the Cowboys to win the game. The Saints have been bored the last couple of weeks after they dismantled New England and the Patriots, or the New England Patriots. How about that? So I'm going with the Saints covering at home, taking that 7.5. They will cover this game.
Dan from Woodbury?
My only fear with the Saints is they're taking the exact opposite approach as the Colts are. The Colts are saying, 16-0 is great, but if we got to rest guys, late, and we'll do it. Whereas the Saints have said, full steam ahead, put the throttle down, because it's more important to them. So sometimes when it becomes more important to go undefeated for you as a goal, you can kind of tighten up a little bit in a tight game. But that being said, I don't think Dallas is capable of playing a tight game against the Saints, and I'll agree with you two guys. I think the Saints win in a laugher.
Gerby?
Well, that's kind of what I was going to say. That doesn't do me any good to have him go before me then.
Well, make up your mind. I mean, we accommodate you. You whine like a little baby.
I don't. I act like a man. That's what I do. I handle things like a man.
You'll be acting like a man when you're on your rear end after your 13th drink tonight at the poorhouse.
The Saints care. That's it. The Saints are a pretty good football team, and I fear playing them when we have to play them in the playoffs because they're pretty good quality. I don't fear anybody else. Dallas has proved to be bad. This is like the Vikings in the playoffs. This is Tony Romo in December. He is incapable of doing anything good at all. He's not, and they're not very good. They're not very fast. I don't like Dallas. I hate them, and so they're going to lose. And so we'll take New Orleans to cover.
Last but not least, Vikings on the road, favored by 9 over the Carolina.
Oh, shut up with that. Shut up with you. Yeah, it's so precious. Little horn.
Pass the Wheezy.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that? You like that fight song?
It's the worst fight song of all time.
What's your fight song?
There's only one worse one. There's only one worse.
You don't even have a fight song.
Fall down Chicago. We have so many fight songs. It's not funny.
There's the fight song.
Go, Pack, go. Go, Pack, go. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
Oh my God! All right. I've got Vikings in just a I don't say a rout, but comfortable. I've never even heard of this quarterback that the Panthers are starting.
Oh, he's very good.
Delhomme is also, he's a veteran, but he's also capable of throwing 8 interceptions. I just don't think this is now the one concern I have is, did I read a forecast that suggested that in the Carolinas it might be 50 degrees?
It's going to be chilly.
It's very cold.
Favre has now become a cold weather dandy. We know that. But I don't think it's going to matter because I just think that I just don't see that the Carolina offense might not score. They might be shut out. So it could mean the point being that the Vikings could score 17 points, even if Favre's not playing that well offensively, and they can still easily cover. Minnesota will cover this game.
They're not going to want to mess around with that forecast, so they're going to come out guns blazing in Carolina Sunday night, and they'll get Favre out of there probably by early third quarter and let T-Jack have the reins. Vikes will cover.
Dan from Woodbury? Sounds like you're a little worried about this one.
Well, it is the point difference. Even though they have been, they've been covering point spreads with ease against teams like Cincinnati last week. But it is a lot. But I just don't think the other club has anything to play for at all. Were they 5-8? They're not. Apparently, their strength is running the ball.
Yes,
our strength is kind of stopping the ball. If they can't throw, I don't see how they're going to do anything. And so I will agree. I think the Vikings they will dominate the football game, and I think they'll win big.
Now we'll catch up. Here's the thing. Shut up. Okay, then the stupid lion noise is just stupid. We don't do stupid.
You know that guy ain't.
That's just great. I was so happy for your little happy little horn. I think Ocho Cinco should have stuffed that up, that guy. Anyway, so here's the deal: is that your team? Let me just think what happened the last time they played on Sunday night. They lost. That's why they were dominant. They had all sorts of dog doo-doo kicked out of them, and so that's what's going to happen.
That's your logic.
First of all, you're disrespecting a team when you put that many points up against them in terms of being an underdog at home.
I would like the Vikings
TV.
to win, believe it or not. This week, I would like the Vikings to win.
No, this week the Vikings will lose. The Vikings will lose outright this game. Not only will they not cover, they will lose this football game because they're incapable of playing in real weather. So that's
Is this more on number one?
Lose. We're gonna be one.
Put more on number 2 on the phone.
You think you're gonna clinch the division this week? Ain't gonna happen. You think you're gonna clinch it next week? Ain't gonna happen. You think you're gonna clinch it at all? I bet it doesn't even happen. And have a Merry Christmas, everybody.
Wow, well, I was going to give Dan from Woodbury a chance to wish Carl a Merry Christmas, but he didn't give you that chance, I'm afraid.
No, that's okay. Happy holidays to him. I hold no grudges, but I would expect a lump of coal in his sock after that.